So, hi everyone. My name is Sergey Kunz. I'm co-founder of 1inch Network. I'm software engineer, software architect for more than 18 years. And I'm going to talk today about 1inch Fusion, the new standard for token swaps. 1inch Network was initially built, the first application, first service was built on a hackathon, on a competition for programmers back in 2019 in New York City in the US. I and my co-founder Anton, we came to an innovative idea how to combine all liquidity sources on-chain, Texas, into a single one. And since days back, we have built a lot of services. We have built our self-custody wallet. We have built our dev portal. We are working on regulated product for institutionals. We are working on our own hardware wallet. And I don't know if you know how the first Porsche car was built. The Ferry Porsche was looking around for a car, but didn't find one. He wanted a Roadster, a sport car. And he decided to build by himself. And it's actually what we are doing right now. We didn't find a hardware wallet which fulfill our needs, and we are building one. The same for the self-custody wallet, which you can download on App Store for iOS and Apple, for iOS and Android. So our performance is, just for those people who don't know us, we are a market leader for the aggregation for decentralized exchanges for multiple chains. We keep 70% of the market share, also for the limit orders for decentralized order book, P2P limit order approach. We reached $400 billion spot trading volume since 2019. More than 10 million wallets using 1inch. More than 150 core contributors around the globe building new services, innovations to improve the space, to grow the space. And we raised 190 million in total from only professional investors. This is how we started. Actually, it was much simpler. We came to the idea on hackathon, why should someone exchange only on one DEX? So even in the traditional financial world, if you have like 10 million US dollars, you don't go to Frankfurt Exchange in Germany and exchange everything there, right? You don't buy a Tesla stock there. You split in small amounts, you use multiple exchanges, and you potentially buy also in time to not like cause a pump of a specific asset. And we came to the idea to use an algorithm which finds the best distribution. A year later, we came to a much better approach where we use also multiple markets in between. So you see, here's an exchange from USDC to Ethereum. We use in between WBTC market, Curve USD market, USDT market, and DAI market. We merge them. We split every trade among multiple liquidity sources. Alone on Ethereum, we have more than 25,000 smart contracts, liquidity sources on which we aggregate with our unique algorithm, which we call Pathfinder. But Web3 and DeFi space is dangerous. Some of you faced already some math attacks. You have seen maybe unfavorable swap rates when you just use one single DEX instead of an aggregator. And you face also the complicated user experience. When I have seen the first time MetaMask back in 2016, I thought, oh my God, I'm a software engineer and I don't understand this. What's going there? I'm building by myself a lot of things. I have built a lot of things, but I didn't understand how MetaMask worked. I'm going to go in detail about math. It's a huge threat for our space. It's damaging the space a lot. The front-running attack. It's happening when you find a favorable rate by using our aggregator, for example, in a classic mode where you just have this nice path and this potentially arbitrage opportunity somewhere in between. Our algorithm is actually an arbitrage algorithm. So, and you would get more than you swap. For example, you swap $1,000, you would get maybe $1,200 because there's arbitrage opportunity. Someone would recognize your transaction in a mempool and would front run you and do the transaction before you and get the earnings, the profit. Another attack is sandwich attack. Just imagine you have 10 million of US dollars and you put these 10 million US dollars into Uniswap pool and maybe 5 bips pool ETH/USDC by to become a liquidity provider to earn passively with your liquidity. You do this transaction and someone recognizes this transaction. The attacker inject transaction before you provide liquidity and after, and cut you on up to 50 bips, which is default settings in Uniswap here for maximal kind of price impact. The difference, what you expect and what you should get. And this is a lack of engineering, I would say. And we see also huge losses for the users. Alone in 2022, 3 billion of US dollars were lost through these attacks. They are malicious actors who are extracting value from Web3 users. And in 2023, there are around 1 billion because of the bear market, so we see less volume. But we see more attacks. So in 2022, it was like 220,000 attacks. In 2023, 550,000. And every week, 8,000 wallets got attacked in 2022. And in 2023, already 30,000 wallets get attacked every week. And it's a huge problem. And here's also one post from the blog about the Uniswap user who tried to exchange on Uniswap, got front, sandwiched, and lost 700,000 US dollar for the trade. It's insane. So you see, we have the thorny path, the dark forest, with threats, with math bots, and we from 1inch, we would like to show you the other side, the right path here on your screen. And this is 1inch Fusion. 1inch Fusion is an engine which protects you from math by design. Introduce gas-free swaps. You don't pay for the transaction itself. It introduced high grade of ML and compliance by working with ML service provider. We have market makers who are operating as resolvers, which are chosen by the community through staking of 1inch token, getting unicorn power and delegating unicorn power to the resolvers. And the resolvers incentivize our users to delegate to them by providing farmings. Resolvers bridging liquidity from different sources. I will come in detail as well. Resolvers are using our unique Pathfinder, since it's the best algorithm on the market with the highest liquidity and best efficient execution. It was built for retail and institutional customers as well, and it will soon support cross-chain swaps, atomic swaps. It's fully audited by using high-tier security companies. So all market liquidity in one place. How do we achieve this? We have our resolvers who are market makers, professional market makers, who operate with own liquidity as liquidity provider through our Fusion. I would say it's like a private order book, who bridge the liquidity from centralized exchanges. So if a trade happens with the user, they can easily hedge on centralized exchange. They arbitrage on decentralized exchanges, also cross-chain. So we offer really great access to huge liquidity. 1inch Fusion swaps are gasless swaps. So you don't pay transaction because you don't send a transaction. You don't sign a transaction. You sign a permit and intent that someone can come and exchange with you for specific amount, and you expect specific minimum amount of the assets which you should get. and the professional market maker execute against your permit and pays for the transaction costs. The transaction costs can be included in the rate if you swap smaller amounts, because money is not coming from nowhere. Someone needs to pay for the blockchain transactions, so it can be included in the rate. In the best case, you don't pay anything because the order is already profitable for the arbitrage trader, for the market maker, so it would be taken without reducing the rate. High grade of AML and compliance. We use TRM Labs and Block8 to screen the wallet. So the foundation is in charge to maintain the network, which should stay clean, and we avoid that hackers, money laundering people use 1inch for own bad interactions, I would say. Wash trading, money laundering, and so on. It's protected from MEF by design, since it's not transaction. The approach is just different to just the traditional smart contract approaches and DEXs approaches, where you need to do the transaction, you need to do the settlement by yourself. The settlement is done by the market makers who protect themselves from front-running attacks and so on. Top-tier security audits. We have normally around 10 security audits, code security audits, before we release a new version of the protocol. We use OpenZeppelin, Consensus, and many, many others. Yeah. Cross-chain is coming in a manner of atomic swaps. It's the simplest thing what you can ever build. It's an atomic swap. It's already there since years. And we are able to implement this since we have our market makers. We have our resolvers who operate already on multiple chains with own liquidity, so we can offer easy cross-chain swaps, even also to Bitcoin or XRP Ledger or other networks which support escrow implementations. Asynchronous on-chain trading is very important. So normally when you trade on DEXs, if you make like 2-3 trades, you need to wait that the first trade is executed, then the second can be executed, and then the third. Maybe in between something would go wrong, the gas price would jump, and you first and maybe the third trade would just fail because prices changed and it took too long. So here and with 1inch Fusion, you create your orders, they are off-chain. Market makers monitoring them, and as soon as profitable for them, they start to fill it. They can do partial fills, they can take it fully, and all orders are executed independently from each other, so you don't have to. So one order is not depending on the other order. We use Dutch auction to achieve highly decentralized approach, highly fair approach, but even smarter. Dutch auction is, if you look to other competitors from us, they use a linear interpolation of the prices. We use a special approach. My team call it Kunstniar grid, so based on my true name. I came somehow to this idea by speaking with one of my friends about a completely different topic, and then I got something like in my mind that it makes sense to make the trade in time and follow the prices of the market. So for example, when you exchange 1 Ethereum, you get one price. When you exchange 2 Ethereum, you get versa price because liquidity is limited. So and based on the approach of AMM and order books, the price falls. And if you exchange 100 Ethereum, it's much less. So, and that's why we have this curve which follows the rate of the current liquidity on this specific chain in time. In this case, 3,700 Ethereum were exchanged to USDT by using Fusion Swap by a professional trader. And this professional trader got $2,345 more than the market rate. So we start to sell from spot price, which you see on CoinGecko. We go to the market rate, what you would get if you exchange 3,700 Ethereum on-chain. And we go a little bit below for the arbitrage opportunity for this case that where price of the token would maybe fall a little bit. And much more even smarter, this guy got 40,000 more by exchanging 5,436 Ethereum to USDC. And you see these partial fills. Also here, these green points. Here, market makers competed between each other and started to fill at the beginning, and they filled above the market rate, almost on the spot price. So built for retail, it's self-custodial approach. You don't have to deposit your funds. You don't have to trust anyone. So we have seen FTX. They gambled with your money, and unfortunately, a lot of people lost a lot of money. Me either. And we removed this. Yeah? There's no need for deposits. You trade in fully self-custody manner from your wallet. We have best liquidity, we have best user experience, we have nice user interface, we source liquidity from all places, or PMMs, professional market makers, centralized exchanges, and cross-chain DEXs. Institutionals. It's very important for institutionals also to execute in self-custody manner. Why they should move 100 millions to a centralized entity and wait until it's executed? They can just trade it from own wallet. It can be a self-custody wallet. It can be custodian wallet hosted by Fireblocks, for example. So, of course, we are working with regulators. We have already SRO license in Switzerland. We are working on WADA license in UAE, United Arab Emirates, and we are going to investigate also Australia. So, what's also very important to understand, the settlement is done fully in self-custodial manner, in decentralized manner, on a smart contract, on a decentralized computer, on a decentralized application. So the settlement is not done by a centralized entity which decides when to settle, maybe to front-run the own user. It's fully fair, transparent system. We are different from others. We have zero swap fee, zero commission for swaps. We don't charge anything because we are growing the space. We are onboarding people. And if you look on our competitors, Uniswap introduced 15 bips. MetaMask charged since 1.5 years 87 bips, 87.5 bips. It's a lot. They made 80 millions or something in the last 1.5 years. And they actually just forward the traffic to us, the volume to 1inch. Most of the volume goes at the end to 1inch through our APIs. And CowSwap announced also introducing fees. So we are different. We want to grow the space and improve. Stats, 13 billion since December last year. For Fusion swaps, 1.6 million of total trades, 570 wallets already use Fusion. Still, people are using the classic approach. They are professional traders. They set specific settings, price impacts, but it's also possible right now with Fusion as well, highly professional to trade or to rebalance portfolios. How to start? You can use our OneHD app under app.oneinch.io. You already said, you don't pay any commissions, any swap fee. We have our wallet for Android and iOS. A self-custody wallet. You can also work with Ledger. It works with Ledger. It's one of the few wallets which support Ledger as hardware wallet. And you can create a lot of wallets. You can have a backup, a lot of nice features. And our developer portal, if you're a developer or you're a company which is looking to integrate Web3 services, yeah, you can use our developer portal. Everything what we have built since 2019 is here. It's give me a wallet balance. Give me the token on the wallet. Give me the portfolio, the performance of the wallet. Give me the information about the position in Uniswap. How much money did this wallet did with it? You can get NFTs. You can access the order book, the decentralized order book, based on our limit order protocol. And of course, swap. Yeah, you can swap in classic manner all Fusion by creating this order. Also for like bigger assets like We did a battle test of Fusion. We rebalanced our portfolio last time with $20 million selling Ethereum to USDC and buying it back later. And we got the better rate than the market rate, yeah, by executing it in time. So check it out, the dev portal. So if you're looking for integration or you are looking to build a new product, yeah, you're a developer, you're a small startup, you can get free plan, enterprise plan, and yeah. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to stay here. Yeah. You have a really nice country here, Australia.
Does anyone have any questions for Sergey? All good? Sure, because there's one on the thing. What's your vision for 1inch for the next, where would you hope that it is by 2025, other than what you've shared?
So first of all, if anyone have questions, we are here with the booth. You can get such a nice t-shirt for free. We have also some token airdrop as well, so you can come and pick up to $50 in 1inch tokens to play around with our wallet, for example. So regarding the next years, I think we will have like, huge movements in the crypto space. ETFs are coming for Bitcoin and Ethereum. More startups are popping up. Developers are moving from Web 2 to Web 3. So we see those on hackathons. So next hackathon is in Istanbul. We are going with the whole team. And I guess we will grow. Yeah, of course, mass adoption is difficult to achieve, and we are not yet there with the transaction per second, which we can handle. I guess very soon we will reach with Zcash Sync 20,000 TPS. It's great, but maybe it's not enough for the full mass adoption. But we can, I'm pretty sure, onboard a lot of people in the next years, and we'll see more traction. Also from institutionals who are also looking to invest in crypto and can very soon use the ETFs to buy Ethereum, to hedge on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Since you cannot print more than 21 million of Bitcoin, right? So US can print a lot of billions of paper with green color and numbers on it, but the value, is different to this paper which you get. And in crypto, 21 million, not more.
Cool. And I guess another question would be, why should investors consider your platform over another?
So we are the best trading venue from my point of view. We offer the best execution through technology, not through promise. So you can come and you can verify. You can see the market makers who compete between each other to fill the orders. And we try to offer a really seamless, nice user experience, and also with a great transparency. When you have nice transparency, then you also get trust. Yeah? And no one should trust, but verify. Yeah? So by having great transparency, you can verify, and then you know that it's really the best solution in the market.
It seems like a great time to buy 1inch. I bought during the session, so thank you. I bought some more. I'll be really interested. Oh, we got a question. Sure. Please tell us your name.
Yeah, my name's Joe. I've tried it, and I do like it. But just from memory, I just want to ask: do you have any fiat on-ramps at the moment, like for us as Australians to be able to put money directly on? Because I know it's crypto to crypto, but how can we most efficiently get our Australian dollar into your system?
So for right now, we use third parties like MoonPay and Transact. There are some other provider which we aggregate, and we offer to use them to buy crypto. So already I explained, it's a fully self-custodian solution, so you don't need to deposit like on a centralized exchange. You can buy crypto through third-party provider, which you can reach through our DApp, for example, or in a wallet. And you can just buy your Ethereum, and then afterwards you can then trade whatever you want.
Yeah, thanks. My name's Jesse. Just wondering, with your liquidity, Say if an address that was OFAC sanctioned, can you stop a transaction from going through using 1inch Fusion?
Sure. Our 1inch Foundation, which is a non-profit organization, work closely with, like I already showed, with TRM Labs, and monitor and also screen every wallet which connects to 1inch network. So, and if someone sends from a sanctioned wallet a transaction, sign the order and send the order into the network, it would be declined, first of all. If someone send the transaction, somehow generate the transaction on the smart contract level, we don't have such a solution yet, but at least on the client side, we do everything what's possible to avoid such situations that malicious actors are using our services. And on the market maker side, we have KYB, and we have also ML screening as well. If some one of them get dirty liquidity, they are going to be blocked and excluded out of the top resolvers.
Thank you, Sergey. One more question from my daughter, age 4. Do you believe in unicorns?
Sure.
Good man.
We have built one.
I definitely believe in them. Thank you so much for today. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everyone give a round of applause. Thanks.